Have your prints been coming out looking straight up nasty? Blurry, scrambled, colors all jacked up and misaligned? Yeah, we've been there. It sucks, right? Well, good news. We're fixing that today. Stick around because at the end, your prints will look pro level sharp again. Howdy everyone, Gabriel here with ImpactUSA. Welcome back to First Press, where we teach you everything about your printer from setting up to actually making money with it. Today, misaligned print heads. We're getting those fixed so you can crank out the best images for your clients. No more blurry garbage. First things first, let's check the physical print heads, especially if it's a new printer and it's never been as sharp as when you first demoed it. Grab your Phillips screwdriver, pop the cover off, 3 screws on each side. Now look at those print heads and make sure they're sitting flush, not canted like this or like that. Even a tiny cant messes everything up. Unscrew the 3 holding the print head and the damper, wiggle it gently, feel for any obstructions, visually confirm it's flush, then slowly tighten back down while keeping it seated. Hard part's done, guys. Everything else happens in PrintEXP, our RIP software for today's printer. Head to the Adjust tab on top, print a quick check. Let's pause for a minute. Right after we just physically touch the print head, we need to check it. So head over, hit vertical adjust on the Adjust tab, let it print, and boom. You'll see the whole graph pop up. This tells you exactly how each print head is sitting alignment-wise. Now, all we gotta do is make sure the one we touched, or honestly all of them, are lined up straight like this. Get your camera right up close if you need to eyeball it better. If they're still off, do not keep going. You gotta go back and physically double check. Print head is seated, flush, and proper. Trust me, if you skip this check and just plow through the software steps, it won't matter. Physical alignment being trash will ruin everything downstream. So yeah, check it now. Save yourself a headache. And with that, let's fix it. Head back over to PrintEXP. Since we're on the Adjust tab, we have this left sidebar. Work your way down these tabs step by step. It's super simple once you do it a couple times. Our first step is Step Adjust. You just hit Print Adjust and it will spit out the current alignment pattern. Focus on that vertical baseline. We want 0 perfectly even, but we see it's not. So let's look at the scale. We have from -10 to +10. It's not there to confuse you, but to actually help you. Pick the number that looks most aligned. Here it's +10. Type +10 into the Print Adjust, hit Calculate, and watch the bottom auto update. Print Adjust again. It seems still off. My eyes say about +1, +1.5. Adjust, calculate, print one more time, and then verify. 0 looks 0. And that's a perfectly good rule for all of you wondering. For every step, your 0 needs to be zeroed. And quick pause for you guys. If this is helping you, smash that like button, drop a comment with your biggest printer headache, and subscribe so we can keep dropping free fixes like this. And this help pushes the channel to more folks who need it. Thank you. Next, let's head to Headspace, our next tab. Horizontal and vertical, do both for the full XY alignment. The process itself is identical. Here we'll start with horizontal. It has a left and right direction of motion alignment. Let's start with the left. You'll see we have all heads H1 through 6, but ours is a 6 head. So H7 and H8 are off. Ignore them if your printer has less heads and it shows like mine. And now, before we continue, a really important note here is H1 or head 1 is your base head. We just aligned it. Never touch H1 again. Everything aligns to it now. With that, hit Print Adjust. As you see, we have a whole new pattern of alignment, but one rule stays the same. 0, you're 0. From the looks of it, H2 looks pretty good, maybe +2. H3, probably the same. H4 is looking solid. H5 is a little bit off, maybe 0.5-ish, but wow. H6, this one's really jacked up. It's pretty much off the chart. This is probably why your print looks off or has major alignment issues and has that larger blur or fuzz and scramble. So let's fix that. So instead of entering and hitting a calculate button, we just add or subtract ourselves. H2 +2, H3 +2, H4 0, it looks fine, H5 +5. H6 will be a bit conservative and adjust to the max of the chart, which is about -12. Enter those, Print Adjust again. Wow, that's much better, but H6 is still wild. Let's drop to -13, a little bit past that chart. Then we print again. And as we can see, we're certainly getting there. Still a negative touch though. I would say between 6 and 7. No, I'm not gonna let you. Anyways, let's try negative 6.5. You can use your cursor and the plus minus button and count if math ain't your thing. Print to verify. Nice and clean. Thank you, Jesus. That was a crazy one. Now, exact same thing for the right side below. Print adjust. Let's see. Again, this is the right side of the same tab. H2 looks fine. H3 probably around -2. H4 looks fine. And H5 looks really bad with it slightly off the chart. Let's go plus 13 on that one. H6, it's just within the chart now. That's kind of funny. Plus 10 looks like it would do it. So let's enter that in. We enter it, print it. Everything looks great, but H5 still. Let's tweak that. Plus 5 more on H5. Print. Let's confirm it. Looks great now. Sweet. So with that, it looks pretty sweet. Let's go on to vertical on the top. And it's pretty much the same drill. It looks a little bit different now, not looking from left or right on your negative or positive, and we're looking up and down on our negative and positive. So print adjust, and let's take a look. It seems like ours needs our head 2 about +4, our head 3 about +8, head 4 +10, 5 +10, and 6 +11. It was pretty off. This is a bit easier because it's all in the charts, print adjust, and sure enough, it's all lined up on the first try. Look at you, zeroing your zeros like a pro. Now let's head to the color adjust. It's a little bit trickier, but it's pretty much the same principle. Print it out, and it may seem a little bit intimidating at first, but it's pretty laid out once we take a look at it. So we see each head splits into channels 1 through 8. Odd heads are on the left of the print, and even heads are on the right. For example, we have H1 here, and all the channels for it go up until it starts over with H3. And for the sake of time, I won't go into exactly what needs to be changed here, but grab a pen and paper, note which channels look off. For example, head 2, channel 3 might be off by +5. And then just add it to the chart on Print EXP, reprint, and confirm. This takes time. Remember, your zeros should be zeroed. Pause here if needed, drop questions in the comments if you're stuck, and then hit the tab on the top of the page and do the right color adjust the same way. Now we're on to the last step, bi-direct. Super easy, hit adjust, it prints, take a look. It looks like it's about +8 or 9. We'll enter +8.5, print adjust again, confirm, and boom, we're zeroed. We're all lined up now. Let's test with a real print, and wow. That is a night and day difference. It looks so much sharper, it looks so much more aligned, and most of all, and most importantly, it looks client ready. If you're liking this free first press content, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps spread the support to more printers out there hustling. Comment what else you want to see fixed next. And well, that's everything to align your printer like a pro. I'm Gabriel with ImpactUSA. Keep it precise, press on, peace.